Hello everybody, welcome back to the PokerStars Championship Bahamas, coming to you live from the Atlantis Resort here on the beautiful Paradise Island. We are bringing you our main event coverage with just 5 players left. We started with 6, we've only lost 1, Rasmus Glaisel, and now we are, as you find us, 5-handed, playing for the top prize of $480,000. My name is Matthew. Hello, this is Joe Stapleton.
Hello, my babies. So we've lost 0 players since I was in here last?
Correct.
That is wild. What's the average stack now?
The average stack is 4.4. So we've got 2 players ahead of that.
That's 44 big blinds.
That is 44. Do you know, I was just going to say, we find ourselves at 50,000, 100,000. So if anyone at home does have any questions about blinds. Wow, that's pretty swift. We saw before the break a very interesting sequence of hands with Michael Vella deciding what was good enough to shove with and what was not. Shoved with the ace-queen, didn't get a call, but folded from the button with no one having acted before him. Folded the pocket 6s. So, be interesting to know, he referred to himself as a wimp in an internal dialogue. We find him now with 14 big blinds. Cliff Joseph has done very well for himself. The blinds going up doesn't make it look so, but there was a point where he was down to 13 bigs, got himself up to about 35. Now he's sitting on 27, but just underneath Michael Gentili, who's not had a great day at the races.
I find it's pretty tough to... Hello. More all-ins. Well, he is not being a wimp anymore.
No, he has given himself a right good talking to.
That's what I was trying to say, Michael Vella. If you're done... If you're done for 1 second, thank you. He's kind of unpredictable.
Yeah.
When he had 35 big blinds, I was noticing the hands that he was playing.
Me, but I had 10 in my hand, so I figured it was you.
It was hard to tell what he was going to play and when or why. And
agreed. Limping in strange situations.
Gotta be our 3rd time with 10, isn't it?
Perhaps not raising hands that we would traditionally expect to see. Mr. Daniel Negrano was in with us, and he was a little bit perturbed by some of the actions being taken. But ultimately, he is in the last 5 out of a field of over 700 players, so he ain't no clown. He ain't clowning around. Remind you, if you'd like to say hello to us, we are coming to you live. The pictures we see are from 50 minutes ago. So we're able to give you the broadcast and still interact with you live and bring you the cards up coverage. Catch us on Twitter, hashtag PokerStarsTV. A lot of people enjoying the VR clip from that last episode shown of Poker in the Ears and Eyes. Jumbo McNutt says that VR clip is almost as funny as when Hartigan and Matt split their nuts while doing a Twitch stream. Yeah, I forgot about that. That was a home game. That once-in-a-lifetime home game where James Hartigan went for some snacks and showered the entire booth with his peanuts.
slip nuts, slipping on nuts. Did you guys slip on the nuts after you spilt them?
No, we were sitting down. It was pretty easy to avoid it. Good times.
Good times, great oldies coming at you on PokerStars TV, rocking your socks off 5 minutes after the top of the hour. Current temperature outside, 71 degrees with a slight northeasterly wind.
You always overshoot that second one.
Coming up next, we got tickets for Wango Tango, so stay tuned. And right now, it's a triple threat rock block from Cheap Trick.
What are you talking about?
I get the feeling that's not the first time you've done that.
Where the cards were going.
I'm doing it all day today, too.
Oh, I didn't notice.
It's not a memorized bit, if that's what you're saying.
Well, okay.
I mean, I have listened to the radio before.
Oh, rally cap. How's it working?
On the button, a raise from Christian Harder. He went through a period in the last level where he just could not stop winning hands.
Yeah,
that's gonna be
sets and stuff, right?
a really handy skill to have in the game of poker.
They are. Yeah. They both can't be in 20s because some are higher than others.
That guy appears to be wearing the thing they give you when you're in hospital. Oh, no, it's a hat. Sorry, I thought it was that thing when you're, like, bed-bound. And that's that thing made out of recycled paper that you have to go toilet in. I thought it was a dare, but no, it's actually a hat.
Anything can be a hat, really, as long as it fits on your head.
Well, loving this. Look, Mr. Cliff Joseph, a delight to see. Finally has enough chips to actually properly play back A 3-bet to 700,000 with his ace queen. King 8, entirely juicy in a 5-handed scenario, but won't want to go up against Cliff because that's going nowhere but all in if
Doesn't-
that hand progresses.
Yeah, it doesn't quite have the implied odds with Cliff's stack.
Smitty is saying maybe Vela wanted to show strong folds in the last level, so when he pushes this level, they think he's strong. Don't forget, I mean, maybe they've caught up with us and they've seen what he was folding, but the thing I think gives it away, Smitty, is the fact that we saw Michael suddenly, like, just talking to himself a lot and kind of beating himself up. So I think he was aware that he should have been more proactive and